Get up earlier. Now, it can sound kind of mean. It can sound kind of cold. I don't have time to work out. Get up earlier. And that could be a little like, whatever, man. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not getting up earlier. Well, then don't complain about not having enough time to work out, to pursue a passion, to help develop your career into something else, to morph out of a full-time job into making your passion project your life. There's a lot of things that can happen from 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. if you're militant about getting up earlier on a regular basis. Exercise is one of them, career is another, solitude, peace, all that good stuff. I mean, you say you don't have enough time to go to the gym. That's why I say quit the gym. Who cares? No one has time to go to the gym when they have kids and houses and careers and all this other stuff, right? You have to reframe your time. You're never going to have time for the gym. I don't have time for the gym. Screw the gym. Get some basic equipment at your house, or walk out your front door and go for a walk, go for a run, go for a jog. That's all you need to do on a regular basis. And if you get up at 4:30 in the morning every day, guess what? You go to bed early. If you go to bed early and you get up early, well, now you have a new healthy cycle. See, the problem is with a lot of people is that getting up at 4:30 or 4:45 or sometime early in the day, 5 o'clock, unfathomable, because the concept of energy comes into play. And I don't have energy for that. I'm not going to wake up and start jumping around, exercising, doing all this nonsense. But when you go to bed at 9 o'clock and you get up at 4:30 or 5, like, you've had plenty of sleep. That's 7.5 hours to 8 hours of sleep. If you can do it, that's crazy, right? But see, the thing is, at night, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock is when everyone does their bad stuff. Like, it never happens all day long. All day long, you're fine. I can adhere to this diet. I can not binge eat. I'm not drinking alcohol, all that good stuff. Nighttime comes, people lose their shit. So my big take on this whole thing is just avoid the nighttime, at least temporarily, until you get it under control. Shake the demons, okay? And all of it comes down to shaking demons, whatever your demon might be. Usually he emerges, or she, it emerges at night and takes you over mentally. You're not hungry, but you want to drink. So you have a couple beers. Well, I have a couple beers, now I start feeling a little looser. Maybe I'll just grab a couple of these chips and some cheese and some peanuts and some chocolate. Next thing you know, your every night thing that you're doing is 1,000 calories of nonsense that you cannot possibly exercise off. Because in order to exercise off 1,000 calories, you have to run like a madman for 7 miles, more or less. And no one's going to do that every day. So that's how weight compounds. That's why people gain so much weight throughout their late 30s, mid 30s. Kids come into play. The schedules change. You get off your patterns and your rhythms, and then you get comfortable. And eventually you get more resources, and you have the ability to just have beer in the house and have all these good snacks, and comfort sets in, and life goes on. And then all of a sudden you've gained 40 pounds and you don't really know how you did it, but you did it. And now you have a bunch of bad habits to go along for the ride. So you take this one brand new habit, this one thing that you start with, get up earlier. Start there. You get up earlier, you do some exercise after you've gone to the bathroom, had a cup of coffee, taken some peace of like time to get at peace with yourself. Maybe do some heavy duty thinking and brain work. Like, I get my best work done. I do a lot of my email correspondence and stuff like that. Although some may say to not turn on digital first thing, I find personally as a digital professional that I'm able to output thoughts and get things done that I don't have time or patience to do. I have the time. I don't have the patience to do those things when life clogs me up all day long. Calls and trainings and schedules and kid stuff and house stuff. Life gets complicated and crazy. So some of the best things that I'll do, whether it's learning something, corresponding or communicating with people, exercising, making myself better, basically, is what happens when I get up earlier, personally. So it worked for me. So I wonder, will it work for you? Maybe it won't. but you won't know until you try. And I don't mean try like get up early for like 3 days and then say, screw this sucks. I mean, get up earlier and try this for 6 months. See what happens. Get up at 4:30, 4:40, and make sure you're militant about going to bed at 9:30, and you're going to get your 7 hours of sleep. You're going to go to sleep very hard because you've gotten up and you've expended that energy very early in the day. Get the stress out, get that extra energy out. So I think adults have more energy than they think they have because the pollutants in your system, the alcohol, the sugar, the overeating, the oils, the fried shit, the nonsense, the boxes, the bags, all that stuff, it all adds up and it just basically just swallows your energy. But when you shake all that crap and then do some movement, some exercise, and I'm not talking about jumping around like doing spin classes or whatever people think that you have to do in order to lose weight, because that's not how it goes down. It's not how it works. Just go for a walk, grab your coffee, go to the bathroom, and go for a 30-minute walk every day. If you go for a 30-minute walk every day, well, then compound that, those minutes over the course of a month, over the course of 6 months, then you're doing great things for yourself just by doing that one thing. And then sometimes maybe just throwing a little resistance training here and there. Throughout the course of the day, it doesn't even have to be like that first thing in the morning thing. Get up from your computer, do a set of push-ups, and then go back to work. So you reframe your time by getting up earlier. You also reframe your time throughout the course of the day with how you can add in little bits and pieces of movement and exercise to a schedule that you're already on. You don't have to create something new. You just have to add things in and take some things out. And taking something out might be like scrolling mindlessly on your phone. Instead of scrolling mindlessly on your phone, go for a walk or go do something. Just stop doing things that are idle and wasteful of your energy and time. And, like I just said, if you're going to try to burn off your nonsense that you do every night, you're never going to be able to win that battle. 7 miles on the road running, 1,000 calories. There's 1,000 calories in like 4 pieces of pizza and a beer. So if you really think about it, like the food and the education of food, that may be the first thing that you want to do when you get up earlier. You go for a walk, and while you're on your walk, start listening to some doctors and scientists that I can link you to that'll help you get a better understanding of the pollutants that you may be putting into your system. You've gained 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds. Why? Well, these people will tell you why. The information is out there from valid scientists and doctors who are providing free information that you can take bits and pieces of everything these people are saying and implement these things into your life. And I'll be happy to guide that process because I'm so happy to do that with people. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because I found the energy, I found the strength, I found the flexibility, I found the good sleep. Okay. All those things add up. Okay. And shaking the alcohol at night thing, it's like, is it any less fun? Is my life any less fun because I don't drink every night or drink 5 nights a week? Probably. But do I feel better at 50 than I would if I kept doing that? Definitely. And at this point, seeking comfort for me is just being comfortable, being able to just walk around, run with my 6-year-old if I want to. I'm training for a marathon, which is bizarre at my age. I'm lifting crazy heavy weights. I'm flexible. I have all these things that I got going on for me, but I'm practicing these things all the time. And I'm practicing those things when people are doing other things. So take the advice, try it. Try it for 6 months. Just get up earlier, reframe your thinking on what workouts even are. It's just movement. So find something that you like to do. Anything that you like to do. If you like to lift weights, go lift weights. If you like to walk, go walk. If you like to run, go run. Just get out there and do something. But stop binge eating. Stop the nonsense alcohol drinking that's not even getting you buzzed or drunk anymore. I know that when I would have 2 beers at night on a regular basis, it literally did nothing except make me like full and just, I don't know, just tired. It stopped doing stuff. So like if you have these old habits that you're holding on to from your 20s, when you had a lot of fun doing them, you're still kind of doing them and they're not making you feel good anymore, shake them. Get rid of them, because they're just demons and they're hanging on to you and they're fucking sucking your life force out. So take that for what it's worth. Hope it helps. Hope that maybe inspired you to think about things a little differently. GetUpEarlier.com. Talk to you soon.